Hi everyone, I'm back today with a journal share for you. This is not a journal that's for sale. This is actually a journal that I made specifically for my friend Valerie. A few months ago I put a video out sharing this beautiful journal that she gifted me. I'll link it below so if you haven't seen it already then you can go back and watch it. So yeah, this is a journal that I've made for her. Um, Valerie really likes pastels, just like myself, and she asked if I would use the Laundry Days kit that I brought out recently. So that was my starting point for the journal, but she hasn't seen any of this. So at the point of this going live, she will have received the journal and seen it. So I'm filming it before I ship it out, hopefully tomorrow. And yeah, so she will have seen the actual journal by the time this video goes out. But I just thought it'd be nice to share what I've made for her. Might offer you some inspiration. I'm sorry it's not for sale. Um, so yeah, like I said, I used my Laundry Days kit as the starting point. So these are some faux Polaroid type images of women and children sort of doing all the laundry, and the children are washing their dollies. These are just a few sheets that I printed off to share with you. I've shown this to you before, but just to show anybody that's not seen it already. So they're just faux Polaroids, really fun, sort of quaint images to use. So I created this journal for her, and it's all sort of blues, whites, and creams. I'm really drawn to these colours at the moment, even though it's sort of Christmas over. Well, everyone's in the Christmas mode at the moment. This was a really nice sort of a nice change of subject to be working on. So I've made it so the strings, because Valerie is actually a journaler, she does like to do that kind of thing. I've made it so the strings are really long, so if she wanted to add more pages within the journal, she can do, or if she wants to trim them shorter, then she can. Just thought I'd give her the option, really. So I started off with some cardboard that I paper pieced a load of original pieces of ephemera around. So I've got French book papers and ledgers, all different types of things. If I show you the back piece, you can see it more. So these were just a great scrap busting kind of project, to be honest. Because I always keep any piece of original as a scrap, because you never know, it might come in handy. And the tiniest piece of scrap is a piece of a puzzle if you wanted to do like a masterboard. So those are my covers, front and back. And then when I released the Laundry Days kit, I did do a freebie page which you can find in my Ko-Fi shop, which again I'll link below. So this image here of the girls was one of the freebies, so you can download that for free and use it. So I wanted to use that as my main focal image. I really love it. And I've actually put some mica, a sheet of mica across the top. That's why it's really shiny. So I wanted to kind of create a faux sort of tin type or cabinet card, if you will. And this is all sort of inspired by one of my design team members, Dodie. She likes to use mica, and then these are her coffee filter ruffles. So I used those at the bottom. I love how they turned out. Pieces of lace, a little scrap again, or some original documentation. So let's jump in to the journal. So there's not many pages, but she is very, very chunky. I've tried to create loads of like places for Valerie to do her journaling in. So on this side here, so let me just backtrack. Sort of the kits that I mainly used for this journal was obviously Laundry Days and also Lazy Days. Now this this is going to get I'm going to stumble over my words, aren't I? But yeah, Lazy Days is also a kit that I use, which is full of these sort of blue colours and sort of florals and things. And I love the colour palette in that kit. It's one of my favourite kits that I've done. So tucked in the side here, I've created a little side pocket, and it's got a piece of original lace. And this is from Lady in White kit, and I've just taken the image and turned it into a booklet basically. So this is a sort of on the go kind of journaling for Valerie to take anywhere. So it has a couple of little pockets. So this lace here is some lace that I dyed myself a few months ago. So it's got this really pretty light blue tinge to it. And it's just got loads of papers in there for her to do her own journaling. I haven't decorated in the inside. So ledger, tea-dyed paper, books and things. There's some pockets that I haven't glued so she can change them. Some original invoices, French invoices, and a pocket in the back as well. So it's a nice little size pocket book there. So that just tucks into the side. And then my first page is like this little pocket that I created. Valerie loves to do sort of hand stitching and things with like layering her laces, which totally took inspiration from that. I'm trying to do a bit more hand sewing. So this was my attempt of sort of collaging some scraps together, and I actually hand sewn this on top of. Are you proud of me, Valerie? So again, this is a piece of lace that I've dyed myself a few months ago. I did this massive bath of blue basically, and I just took all sorts of different laces and ribbons and I just put it all in, and I got so many different tones of blues and like periwinkles. I loved it. So yeah, I've sewn a pocket onto this page that I created, and it's got this eyelet trim here, again really pale blue, and then I've hand stitched the ruffle on the top. Now the actual pocket is made from book paper, and I picked this one because I thought it was really cute with the furniture on it. And then inside I've used the Laundry Days Polaroids. I think all the tags I've actually snipped the Polaroid part off because I wanted to create tags with them. So you have that option as well. You can use them as a Polaroid, or you can obviously trim the border to show you what I'm talking about. They come with these little borders around, so you can create obviously a faux Polaroid. So yeah, this one I've just got a little bit of scrap sort of cheesecloth, and I've got some more hand dyed lace at the top. Used some of the Lazy Days images with some book paper, and it's just a cute little tag that goes in there. And then on the reverse side, let me bring you into frame. I've created another little pocket on the back, and again I've made a paper ruffle from the coffee filters. I've got Lazy Days in the back there, and then another tag, again with some of these lovely images from the kit. And I just love these, like they're sort of English inspired, like there's cottages in the background and sort of garden like flowers and things, and they've got the washing line, and I really love how they turned out. Then on this page, so this is again the Lazy Days image, and it's this plate design. I just absolutely love this image, and I've used it as like a full page so you can journal on here. And then I've just got a little Tim Holtz clip on there, and I've created a little scrap booklet of pieces of ephemera, anything that I thought really went with the journal. And then here's a little tag that I made, this girl washing her dolly. So I've got some original script there, and then the Lazy Days piece, and then there's a little ruffle that I added on the bottom of the photograph, and some seam binding, and that just clips on the top. I just love these colours. I'm always drawn to sort of pale pastel colours. And then on this side, again, all the pops are blue. I really love. In this side, this is inspiration from Rhonda, who's a little bit French off my design team. She makes these lovely little sort of faux cameo type things. So I thought I'd have a go myself. So I just took a circle punch, and I got these little I don't even know what they're called, to be honest. What are they called? Like jewellery sort of finding pieces. And I just popped the photograph in there. And then this is some of my favourite fabric. It's not even vintage, but I just love the gingham. I love the colour of it. And I made it into a peak, like I tore it into a bow. And again, this is another sort of journal opportunity for Valerie. All plain pages for her to decorate. This is from the Lady in White kit, one of the background papers. I use this a lot. I mention it all the time. I'll just pop that back on there. And made sure that the tie was at the side so we didn't have to cover up the beautiful lady in the middle. So again, another little ruffle. This time it's made out of tea-dyed papers. Oh, and in the background is original document there, 1905, I think that says. I used that as the back piece. And then on this side, I used, so the back part of this sheet, I did a bit of collaging again from some old books. I picked this one out. It says "The Girl I Love," and I just thought that was really sweet, so I picked that out especially for this page. And I've glued a little paper bag pocket on there, and then there's a tag inside there. This lady doing her washing outside. Again, the tags are all very similar because I've used the same papers, but I just love how they all sort of coordinate together. So she's a really tall tag that fits in there. This is one of my fabric labels from one of my French haberdashery kits, and I thought because obviously we're doing washing and linen and things like that, I thought it went really well with the theme of the journal. Just some scraps again of original ephemera. Added a little pop of blue from the. Oh, this is not Lazy Days. This is Blue Dreams digital kit. Love that. And then there's a little tag that I popped in here as well. Just some scraps that I've collaged onto a tag. Really love how that looks. And then on this side, I've got some French invoice digitals in my Etsy shop. It was like one of the first kits that I actually put together, but it's got some really nice blue, periwinkle sort of blues. So I use that as my base of the page, and then I've added some lace. I've added this little little lace embellishment there and the button. And then in there I popped an original French envelope. It doesn't have anything in it, but as obviously Valerie likes to make journals herself, I thought she might want to use it. It says Mademoiselle at the top. She's got gorgeous calligraphy. Number 21. Don't know what that means, but I picked it because obviously the blue stamp as well. So she can put her own little bits in there if she wanted to, or use it in her journals. Here's another image. This one's from one of my collection photograph kits. I really love this portrait of this lady. I do use it quite a lot. And I've just collaged some papers in the background there. I might have used some of Nicola, who's the paper cameo. I might use some of her. I've got some scraps that I've used of hers, I think. I'll try and point them out if I spot them. And then on this side here, I've got another uptuck with another paper ruffle. Again, use some original book paper as the background. And then I've used an original, like an invoice. I don't think it's got anything written on it. I think it had something in it, but it was used as like a letter, or an envelope, should I say. A really nice piece of ephemera. So I just popped that in there because obviously the colour goes really well. And then tucked in there is another little tag. Can't remember where this image is from though, I'm afraid. If anybody knows, leave a comment below. Yeah, another little collage tag popped in there. Just thought she looked really lovely in her dress. This is one of my little envelopes from, I think it's the Sepia Couture kit. I love these envelopes. They come in a few different sizes, and the way that they're designed, this is actually from an original that I own. And you basically glue the two side flaps together, and then this bottom flap you only glue to the left and right, because then this will tuck inside. I thought it was really, really clever. And then inside I just popped one of my favourite photographs out of one of my collections. I just really love that image. So that's in there. And then on this side, again, I've used some more original ephemera to create the base of my page, and I've created a pocket at the bottom there. I've got this sweet girl bathing her dolly, and all the bubbles everywhere. This again is from the Blue Dreams kit. I'll link it below. Some really nice florals. And then here I've just created sort of a scrap montage, if you will. Little scraps on the back of a piece of book paper, and I've just created a little tuck on the back of it. It's got folded insides, and this is from a French Bible, and I picked it because of the blue. It says Marie on it. It's just really gorgeous piece of ephemera. I love the decoration of the blue, so I popped that in there. I thought Valerie might want to use that. I nearly said Marie then. Some more book paper, and also another original. This is English, 1859. Gorgeous handwriting. I can't read it, but it's gorgeous. It's some sort of invoice for 50 odd pounds, I think. It's on really sort of thin blue sort of tracing paper. So I'll just pop that. Actually, no. Did that go in there? I think I had it sat. Oh yeah, I think I had it sat in there. And then another piece of original ephemera. It's another envelope. Again, Valerie can put some of her own treasures in it, or use it in one of her own journals. Just slots in there. And then this is another one of my French invoices, and I created like sort of a policy envelope, but without the actual top part of it. So it's just basically a pocket, I guess. Trying to be all fancy. It's a pocket. So I just created that as a sort of a page with a top little entrance there, and then this is original ephemera again. That lovely blue paper. I think this is English as well, actually. It's like some sort of ledger. I just thought it was really pretty. Love the handwriting again. So I gifted quite a bit of ephemera because I thought she would enjoy that. And then on this side, I can't remember where these photo frames are from, but I've had them in my stash for a while. I know it's a digital kit from somebody. I've used them before, but I can't remember. If I remember, I'll link it below. But basically I've cut it out as a frame, but I've folded in the sides to create a pocket. And then this is one of my photographs as well, just done a little bit of collaging, some sari silk. That's a nice little tag. That just pops in there. And then on this side, I've got a piece of eyelet trim or lace that I've threaded some seam binding through. I've just glued that down as sort of a decoration piece. That's Lazy Days. And then here's another sort of snippet of leftover papers and original ephemera. She can take that apart if she wanted to. And then here is a tea-dyed window envelope that I put in basically the postage, like used postage scraps. So I bought this massive bag off of eBay where someone had collected all the stamps that had just torn off the edges of all these pieces of documents to keep all the stamps. But I actually love the fact that they're still on the original like pieces of envelope. So you've got the dates on there, 1943, not particularly old, but I just love all the markings on them, and I picked these out because of the colours, and I thought that she might want to use them in her art as well. So they're just really pretty to look at, I think, through the window. So I've got a massive bag of them, so might as well gift a few when I can. So I'll just pop another little Tim Colts clip at the top there just to hold that on. So again, this can all be journaled on top of as well. And then on the back of here, there's another of the Lazy Days background papers. This is a Tim Holtz die, embossing die frame. I know a lot of you have seen that before. And then this is an original cabinet card that I picked up recently of this young lady. I just think her dress is stunning. She's got this lovely big locket around her necklace. Bradford, this one's from. Photographers to Her Majesty the Queen. So I thought Valerie might enjoy that. A little piece of ephemera. And then on the last page, like I said, it's only it hasn't got many pages, but it's got a lot of stuff in it. On this last one, I've used this picture here of these ladies outside playing violin. I just love how sort of I don't know, it's kind of an eerie, but a nice eerie picture, if that makes sense. The way that their white dresses really pop against the background. Ethereal, that's what the word I was looking for. And then this is a piece of original ephemera from a massive ledger that I have. And it was when I was printing florals on it, and I found it in my stash, and I thought Valerie would actually really enjoy that. So I think it's that Queen Anne's lace, I think it's called, the wildflower. And then this is a piece of original document, really old, but absolutely gorgeous. And another piece of ephemera, like a receipt of some description, a French one, 1910. So yeah, I've just sort of gifted some really pretty pieces of original ephemera, and like I said, there's the back of the journal. So like I said, there's not many pages, but she's very chunky. But Valerie has the option to, extend and add more things if she wanted to, like I said, because I've left these strings really long for her. So yeah, that was my little journal share for today. I hope you've enjoyed it and got some inspiration from it. And like I said, Valerie should have received this by the time this is going up. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and hopefully I'll be back soon. Bye!